What's going on, guys? It's been following basically a normal trend. It's been ages since I've posted the last video. Sort of a couple of reasons behind that there. One, obviously everything's going on in the world at the minute. The whole lockdown of coronavirus and quarantines everywhere. We're going into week 4 in the UK at the minute, and it's been extended by another 3 weeks. So I haven't really been able to get any parts and stuff that I've needed. But also I've been working flat out. Bought a house at the start of the year, so I've been working like crazy trying to get it ready while I've been off. Going back to work next week, so basically today I'm just going to try and spend a good few hours on getting the Polo tidied up. Hopefully Piers is dropping out some headlights for me later, which were the original headlights off the car that I'm going to try and split. Make one of them the side light into an air duct as well, and try and do the insides black. But except for that there, I'll show you once I get there, but more or less just going to be tidying up the rest of the loom, taping it up, things like that there, but I'll show you when I get there. So yeah, as I was saying on the way here, basically we're going to try and tidy up the rest of the loom and stuff so that everything's ready in place, because eventually it's going to be going on a stretch to fix it. There is one broken cable, going to try fix it today that I found whenever I was taping it up. I'll show you in a minute of what I've taped up so far. Headlights, as I was saying, I want to split these old headlights, change one of the side lights, which is like a separate part of it, into an air duct. So, and also do the insides in black. Not really sure how well it's going to turn out, because I know most people put headlights into ovens, but I don't have an oven. So I'm going to use a heat gun, try to remove all the glue, split the headlights. So I'll show you now what we've taped up and what we've tidied up. Part of the loom here, basically all the tape and stuff was coming off it, so removed all the tape off it and re-taped it all up. But I need to use a heat gun and basically seal up some of the ends on it. Like you can see here, it's coming off a bit. But one of the issues I want to fix is this loom is actually meant to run under the engine mount, so I'm going to try and raise the engine mount, raise the whole engine to the side and drop this underneath the mount, and then that means at that point we can fix this bracket into that position down in there as well. So now we've tidied that up. Also on the interior, finished basically getting all the loom into position of where it should be. I know that's just sitting there because I'm missing the clips to hold the interior and the engine loom together. Fuse box is just sitting here, but all the other cables are all now in place of where they should be. And the same the whole way down. Essentially we could more or less maybe start putting some of the interior bits back together, which are still actually in the attic of our old unit. So I'm gonna go over as well today and hopefully see if the guy that's got that unit now, if he's here. It's in the same yard, so it's handy. So let's make a start and try and raise the engine up out and get the loom into position first. Just before I do that, I was actually kind of forgot all about this, but some of our prototype bags came in as what I was saying about the company last time. So this here's one of the Polo ones. So it's perfectly good fit, so it is. So as you can see, the bottom, it sits perfectly into the axle and there's like no movement. So you put a bolt straight to the bottom and then that'll hold that down in tight, and then the top part just cups into the top, and then you've just got your fitting. So pretty simple bag, but great quality bag. Got the other one there too. So can't even put any suspension back in because we're waiting on getting everything powder coated. Need everything blasted first, which I can't do because everywhere's closed. So we can put new poly bushes in, and then once all of that's done, then it can go to Connor's stretches to get the wiring fixed on it, which whole Corona is holding everything up at the minute. So anyway, back to the engine. Let's get it raised up, get the loom in position. Got the engine crane. Just before I do it, notice there's still a couple I still need to disconnect. I need to disconnect the starter and alternator just to get this loom completely out of the way here. And then basically all I'm going to undo is the 3 bolts at this side. And once those 3 are undone, I'm going to try and strap straight onto the mount and just raise it up about literally about an inch so that I can slip this here part of the loom in underneath. So the GoPro that I was using died whenever I had it on the side of the engine crane, but I have it in now. Only issue is the two side bolts. I can't get them in because it's sitting too low now, so I need to put the engine crane back on it, raise it up a tiny bit, pop those two bolts, just get them started, and then can take the strap off it. But I've got the cable routed in the right way now. As you can see, it's routed in underneath that mount, and then I forgot when I was putting this bolt in that is meant to go onto that bolt. So gonna fix that now. I'll show you again after because GoPro's on charge and I can't really set my phone up anywhere because I have no mount for it to hold it. So back a minute. I'll show you again after because GoPro's on charge and I can't really set my phone up anywhere because I have no mount for it to hold it. That's it all back in, tightened down. This mounts in, clips in here and down here. So that's two ECU cables go up there. Sat there's all routed properly now. Means just that have all the cables running on that there and there's no tension on it over that. So basically just going to go along and try and put everything back to where it was. It started off with the alternator and starter again. Alternator, starter. One of the issues I said though about finding broken cables is I have this broken cable here and these two, there is slight damage on them. Strip these two wires back that were broke. Well, the one wire that was broke, connect them up here. Just waiting on soldering iron heating up. I'll solder it up and then we'll put a bit of heat shrink over the top of it and clean it up. As you can just about see, it's kind of hard to get to focus, but there's a couple of nicks there as well, so I'm probably just going to do the exact same to these two cables. So I'll set the GoPro up, do a time lapse, and we'll see what way it turns out. As I said, I'm definitely not like an auto spark or brilliant solder or anything, but at least that'll be those three cables fixed, tidied up. So gonna remove this old wrapping on it here, and then we're gonna rewrap it in the new stuff just to basically hold it all together and tidy it up again. So gonna peel off the old one here and then we'll tidy it up. That's this cable here tidied up, and I've actually kept this one separate. Some of the cables, whenever I was taking off the original tape and plastics and stuff, I've kept them, like I've separated them up a wee bit. It's just sort of going to help me whenever I go to try and, what's the word I'm thinking of? Wire tuck. Basically whenever we're going for the smooth bay. So it'll help that I won't have to separate all the cables at that point to extend certain ones. So while I was doing it now, probably the best thing to do. So probably going to call it a day at that, because Piers hasn't arrived with my headlights, so I haven't been able to split them yet. So I'll probably leave that for the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe. It does help, so it does. So see you in the next video where we'll be splitting a set of headlights.